Hello everyone, I Mukesh Tiwari welcome everybody in this video of the soil erosion. In the last video we had discussed about the formation of the soil, the meaning of the soil and the 6 different types of the soil. In this video we are going to discuss about the meaning of the soil erosion, the different types, the 2 types of the soil erosion we are going to discuss in this video. That is the gullies erosion and the sheet erosion. We will also have a deep understanding about the causes of the soil erosion and the prevention of the soil erosion techniques. So let's begin. So welcome back in this video of the soil erosion. So let's begin. So we are going to discuss in this video about the soil erosion. If we tell what is the meaning of the soil erosion, the soil erosion means the loss of the soil fertility. It means the erosion of the soil. It can be in the 2 forms, either in the form of the deep channels or removal of the top layer of the soil. It can also be treated as the loss of the soil fertility. It is a kind of the soil degradation or the loss of soil or the reduction of the fertility of the soil. So actually the soil erosion and the soil formation goes side by side. It goes simultaneously. On the one side the new soils are being formed and the another side the soil is eroded also according to the slope of the soil. So if we define the soil, it will be called the denudation of the soil cover, and subsequent washing down is described as a soil erosion. The washing away of the topmost fertile layer of the soil is the action of the wind and the water. So mainly the soil erosion happens because of the 2 important factors. One is the natural factor and another one is the human factor. First one is the natural and another one is the human. The natural factors mean the wind and the water. The wind and the water are the 2 important factors for the soil erosion. And the another one is the human factor. It means the mining, the agriculture activities of the human beings are also responsible for the soil erosion. So whenever the disbalance occurs between the soil erosion and the soil formation, the main problem starts. So if we define the soil erosion, it is the main points. These are the main key points that should be included in writing your answer. So let's understand about the 2 different types of the soil erosion. If we try to classify the erosion of the soil, it can be classified into main 2 types, the gully erosion and the sheet erosion. So what is the meaning of the gully erosion? The gully erosion means whenever the water do the soil erosion by making the deep channels, it is called the gullies erosion. If we talk about the sheet erosion, it means the removal of the top layer of the soil. It means the loss of the top layer of the soil and the loss of the fertility of the soil as well. In fact, the fertility of the soil is affected by both these 2 factors. So the gully erosion is mainly happened by the water, by the running water, and creating the deep channels. The deep channels are formed in the gully erosion. If we talk about the sheet erosion, it means the loss of the top layer of the soil. It do not create any kind of the deep channel. It can happen by wind and the water both. So the gully erosion is happened by creation of the deep channels, and the sheet erosion means the removal of the top layer of the soil by wind and the water. I hope the 2 factors are clear to everyone, the 2 types of the soil erosion. So let's move to next one. If we talk about the gully erosion in detail, it means the running water. The running water is mainly responsible for the gully erosion. It creates a deep channel, as it is called the gully. It is also called the bad land. So you can write down, I hope that you are sitting with a pen and paper, write down these main points. It can come, what is the meaning of the gully erosion, as 1 or 2 marks question in the board exam. Now let's come to the sheet erosion. The sheet erosion means the water flows as a sheet over the large area down the slope. Towards the slope, the soil erosion happens by the wind and the water. The water is mainly responsible for this, but the wind has also considerable role in the soil erosion. So on one side, the gully erosion we have studied, it means the deep channels, the creation of the deep channels. In the sheet erosion, it only top layer of the soil is eroded. The top layer of the soil is eroded by the wind and the water. So it is called the sheet erosion. So these are the two pictures of the gully erosion and the sheet erosion. It means the gully erosion means the channels by which the soil is eroded. And if we talk about the sheet erosion, it means only the top layer. The top layer of the soil is removed away by or washed away by river or by water or by wind. So I hope that the differences between these two types of the soil erosion is clear to everyone. Now, if we talk about the main causes of the soil erosion, the main cause is the overgrazing by the animals. The animal graze the grasses, remove the grasses, and the grasses also play a contributory role to prevent the soil erosion. The grasses lessens the speed of the wind and water, and it plays a contributory role in protection of the soil. So the overgrazing by the animal is also most important feature or the causes of the soil erosion. Another one is called the deforestation. That means the cutting of the trees. The trees also play a contributory role in stopping the soil erosion, to stop the soil erosion. They also remain the fertility of the soil. The trees also maintain the water level in the soil. Another one, action of the wind, water and the glaciers. The wind, water and the glacier are the natural factors which contribute towards the soil erosion. Another one is the topography, the steep slopes and the heavy rainfall. Topography, if there is any cyclone or the heavy rainfall occurs, then the water would be eroded so much. Another one is the steep slopes. As we know that in the peninsular India, it means the Deccan Plateau, the slope of the Deccan Plateau is towards the east, and that is why majority of the river flows towards the eastern side of the Deccan Plateau. So according to the steep slopes, the soil is eroded because of the heavy rainfall or because of the wind and water. The another factor which is also important for the soil erosion is the agriculture and over irrigation, or by shifting agriculture. Over irrigation also play a contributory role in the soil erosion. The another anthropogenic factors like mining and the industrial activities. The mining pollutes the soil and it also erodes the soil. And the industrial activities means the chemical and the industrial factories are established over the soil, so it is also important factor for the soil erosion. So you can write down. I hope that the main cause of the soil erosion is clear to everyone. Now let's move ahead. The prevention of the soil erosion techniques. Now if we try to prevent the soil erosion, how can we prevent the soil erosion? It mainly happens by the three main factors: contour ploughing, strip cropping, and the terrace cultivation. So these are the three main techniques of the prevention of the soil. So first one is the contour ploughing. It means the doing agriculture according to the slope of the soil, or the agriculture can also happen in the hilly area. So if we are doing the agriculture in the hilly area, then also we have to do the agricultural activity according to the natural slope. That means suppose it is a mountain area, so on the mountain area we are doing the agriculture. So on the mountain area the agriculture can happen, and this type of agriculture is known as the contour ploughing without disturbing the land and the steep of the land. So it also helps a contributory role in the soil erosion. If there are crops, it will protect the flow of the wind and water, and the soil remains safe. So tilling the field as per the natural slope is called the contour ploughing. Another one is called the strip cropping. Strip cropping means division or partition of the field according to the in the different strips to stop the speed of the wind and water. So if we partition the field into the different strips, suppose we are doing the agriculture activity on the piece of the land, and on the one side we are planting the grasses, so that the grasses will stop the speed of the wind and water. It will stop the speed of the wind. So it is called the strip cropping. On one side or on the both side we are doing the agriculture of the plant. We are planting the small plants, or we are also growing the grasses over the two parts, or over the two sides of the same field. It is called the strip cropping. Strip cropping is mainly responsible for lessening, for slowing down the speed of the wind and water. And the third technique is called the terrace cultivation. So the terrace cultivation, it means making a slope over the mountain area. The practice of cutting the slopes in the hill to prevent the flat land for agriculture. So if we are making a slope over the mountain, suppose we are making the slope over the mountain to do the agricultural activity over the plain land, or as a plain land, so it is called the terrace cultivation. The terrace cultivation is also an important technique of the stopping the soil erosion. So I hope that these three are clear to everyone. We are going to write the main points of these three types of the prevention of the soil. So first one is the contour ploughing, another one is the strip cropping, and the terrace cultivation is the last one. Let's move. So if we talk about the contour ploughing, it means the ploughing according to the natural slope of the mountain or the natural slope of the soil. Doing agriculture according to the natural slope of the soil is called the contour ploughing. Another one is called the strip cropping. Strip cropping means division of the land or the large field into different strips and planting small plants or grasses to stop the speed of the wind and water. Is called the strip cropping. It breaks up the force of the wind or the speed of the water. Third one is called the terrace cultivation. So the terrace cultivation mainly happens on the hilly area by making slopes to prevent the soil from being washed away. The farming is done on the unique steppe-like structure, and the force of water running off is slowed down. It mainly happens in the western and the eastern Himalaya, as well as in the hilly area of Darjeeling. So I hope that the three types of the prevention of the soil erosion is clear to everyone. So if we look at the picture, if in the picture you can see that in this area the crops are being cultivated, but in this area the long grasses or other plants are also created, or agriculture has happened of the different plants also to stop the speed of the wind. In this area it is called the terrace farming. In the terrace farming you can see over the slopes on the mountain. The mountain is divided by different slopes in order to maintain the soil erosion. So these are the two types, the two methods of the prevention of the soil erosion. So I hope that it is clear to everyone. So thanks for watching the video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Thank you. Thank you for being with us and watching the video. This is my email ID. If you want to ask any question, you can directly contact me on this email ID. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel for more and more updates. Thank you.